facto, this is an offensive card because we're still going to deal 8 to their to Leyline of Resonance, but we're going to deal 8 to their face, and then we get 2 cards back. Like, that's offensive and defense. The good defense is a good offense, or either way. Side outs, and they're tapped out. We don't have to worry about really anything here, so we're just going to target the Scamp yet again, and that's really it. That's literally going to be it. Like I said, this deck is so insane. The good offense is a good defense, because now we're on offense. This deck does it all. We don't really care. Bang, bang. I don't even know what we're doing. We're just clicking buttons at this point. I don't know, but we won, and that's all that really matters. Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with Mana Man, and today we've got a juicer for you. And today is more of like a reluctant juicer, because I do promise I'm not going to build a deck ever like this, maybe like a big red deck, but like a deck this low to the ground with this. We kind of already know where I'm going with it. Let's dive right back in to the Leyline of Resonance. Of course, I'm going to run it, man. I am. I have to make a deck. The content creator in me just has to make a landmark. It's gonna be like an iconic thing going forward. I know I'm kind of already losing my sense of wording here, but Leyline of Resonance is gonna be an absolutely insane thing. I think I've seen a lot of decks. I've seen people run it. People are running it wrong, in my opinion. They are running it with the mice. They're running it with the slick shot show off. They're running it with all this stuff. This deck is so absurd, you don't even need, I say real 1-drops. Obviously, the Leyline of Resonance is not a real 1-drop, and the Sell-Sword 99% of the time is just going to be used for the burn together, so we don't really have any real 2-drops or higher. It's just all about the 1-drops, baby, and that's all you really need. I'm so serious. It's so gross. It feels bad running it, but it doesn't feel good. Even when you win, it doesn't even feel good. But let's go and dive right in. I guess I'll kind of, talk about that. The first thing you'll notice is I am almost 50. I'm basically 50-50 on creatures and pumps. I'm only running 18 lands. You don't really need any more than, you need 2 lands. If you got 2 lands, you're probably good to go to win. So that's how all I can really say about that. It is counting the Callous Sell-Sword as a land, or a creature rather, so 22 and 16, but it's really 18 and 16 because the Sell-Sword, they're counting it as a creature, so it's really 18 and 16. And I think you could probably just try to like maybe, you know, cut like a check and then just like go for one more spell to make it truly 50-50. But as long as your opening hand, and like I said, as long as your opening hand it doesn't need a Leyline of Resonance. Do not take like really hyper aggressive mulligans for the Leyline of Resonance. If your opening hand has like 2 creatures and 2 pumps and 2 lands, that's all you need. That's perfect. If it even just has like 1 of something each, yeah, if it's all pumps or if it's all creatures, take it, but do not mulligan if you have the Leyline of Resonance, or if you're just like searching for it. I would say just don't do it. If you get it, it's just a cherry on top of the deck, but you don't really need it. Other than that, you know, you got the Cacophony Scamp, you got the the Heartfire Hero. We're not doing the mice. Again, I don't think you should be running the mice. I don't think this is a mice deck. This is like it's a cheap deck. It's cheap basically in the mana cost and the cheap in the way that you win. So let's go ahead and address at least the new cards while I am been blabbering about how insane this deck is. Turn inside out, target creature +3/+0 until end of turn. When it dies this turn, manifest dread. This card's absolutely bonkers, man. It's bonkers. Because know what you have, we got the Felonious Rage and the turn inside out. When you have the Leyline of Resonance out, and you have the Cacophony Scamp. The Cacophony Scamp can just sacrifice itself. You don't even need the Callous Sell-Sword, the burn together part. You don't even need it. You don't even need it. This can just do it all in of itself, and then you can just blow it up, and then you have turn inside out, which is going to go for 2. So that is so absurd. You're going to go for turn inside out, +3/+0, +3/+0 times 2, and then you're going to do that, and then when it dies, you're going to deal its damage, and then you're going to get two 2/2s from the Manifest Dread. I mean, it's the same thing with the Felonious Rage. If you do the Felonious Rage, you're going to get 2 2/2s, white and blue detective creature tokens. And like, that value is absurd. And most of the time, if you just have 2 lands, you're like, okay, cool, I win. And with the algorithm smoothing and best of 1, there's even less to worry about. There's even less, because it's just like, yeah, I win. Like, I have 2 lands. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a little bit early to call for bans, but you're going to see exactly why this is just so ridiculous. And I think if you're playing best of 1, I think that it's gonna be nauseating. It's way worse than it's ever been, and I'm gonna show you why it's worse. Because like I said, if you're running it correctly, in my opinion, not running the 2-drops, it's even more annoying than the last set of the mono red, and it's just really unfortunate that this is out here, but it is, and I'm gonna make a content about it, and we're gonna run rec on the top 1,000 ladders. So considering if this is really crazy, I might go to best of 3 content. I really might. I know some other creators, I think MTG Malone actually said that, but What, Ashless will always does best of 3. I think Jim Davis, Croakies, I think they always do best of 3, but either way, it is something to consider. But I'll stop blabbing. For now, we'll settle down. Maybe we make best of 1 decks to counter this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, let me know which one you'd rather see. So, either way, let's go ahead and give a shout out to the Mana Rocks. The Mana Rocks are the patrons and the YouTube channel members that do help out the channel financially, and they mean the absolute world to me. It means the absolute world to me that you would support me, because I am trying to get into early access. I know that this has already been kind of shown off in early access, because I am not in early access, because I'm just a little peanut and Wizards doesn't care about me. So, hopefully we can continue growing this. So, consider joining the channel and helping out the channel. Consider joining the Discord. The Discord is free, but do just keep in mind that only you can help protect the Aether with me. So make sure to leave a like on the video. The button looks just like this. And without further ado, let's get ready to vanquish some enemies. Zero Kage. Hello. We don't want a pump spell or a leyline, so I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this. There's our leyline. Pretty easy keep here. Now I'm probably gonna get rid of, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of a land. You actually really only need 2 lands with how crazy this deck is. You don't need the leyline, but it obviously helps. So I don't like to see the black here, because that kind of screams cut down / disfigure. And don't do it, don't. Oh, all right. Cheers to you. You're gonna break our little fun early and often, which is kind of unfortunate, but we can recover. Alright, so we still have the Callous Sell-Sword, which doesn't really make me feel good. Marshstalker, alrighty. Obviously, we like the Callous Sell-Sword, but right now we're looking like our plans have been foiled. This deck is obviously extremely fragile. Harmonics, yep, can't really do a whole lot about this. But I mean, hey, like I said, we can still, we're so low to the ground. All it takes is one kind of like, good spin here, so ouch. Come on, fingers crossed, baby. All we need is like one little outlet here, and there's a scamp. There we go. Okay, so there's a scamp. And this is what's so crazy about this deck is we don't even need to like swing in. Leyline of Resonance, turn inside out twice, bang bang, and now we're gonna fling it. So that is gonna be 14. Like that is crazy. That is absolutely batshit insane. We're gonna deal 7 damage back to the face, and then we get the Manifest Dread twice. It's always gonna be the creatures. So let's go for the monkey. And the Swiftspear, yeah, it's just gonna have to be the Swiftspear, so. But like, look at that. Now we've done 14 damage out of absolutely nowhere. And we got another fling. I'm just trying to think, how can we win this? Lord Skitter, I actually don't really mind that so much. No, I don't really mind that. I actually just don't want to see removal. Because we can Callous Sell-Sword another thing, but how do we get through is the question. They're swinging! Wow, that's pretty gutsy. I wonder if they have another, I'm not gonna block now. I wonder if they have another, whatchamacallit. Land here's not very good. Leyline of Resonance. I'm just trying to think how we can actually deal 5 damage here. 5 damage. I don't think we're gonna really do anything here. I think with the monkey, I think we're just gonna block, right? So let's go ahead and get down the land. I don't think it's really worth it to like bluff with the land. They're obviously gonna block. We can't really do anything regarding that. So yeah, I think we're just gonna have to block here. It's not very fun, but okay. What we can do is flip open the whatchamacallit. Stalker, sure. I'm kind of, oh, wait, hold on. Let's get rid of that. Could I have prowess? Can I have, oh, I think I actually kind of missed lethal there. If I flip, yeah, if I flip the Swiftspear for the haste, or for the prowess, and then I use Callous Sell-Sword, I can kind of maneuver that into doing 2, then 3. I might have missed that. We can't worry about that right now. They've got an army full of mice, but we can't worry about that right now. We can take the 6. I'm gonna take the Marshstalker here, so if they have the cut down, I don't think it really matters. Like, they either have it or they don't. So let's go ahead and block and get the kill. Chump block, take this. And if we just top deck really anything, I think I definitely, yeah. Oh, Monstrous Rage, and like I said, I think we're gonna take this now. So like I said, I'm not really worried about like, sometimes I mistake it for the morph stuff where it has Ward 2, and you don't want to flip it over, but whatever. Yeah, I think we're looking pretty good here. This is until the end of our next turn now, so. And another Leyline, we don't even really care about that. We're just really cared about the Monstrous Rage. I'm just going to do this right now. This is our winning condition. Monstrous Rage, Leyline of Resonance, going in for the other one. And now we're just going to Callous Sell-Sword. Yeah, by the verbiage of the Sell-Sword, look at that. By the verbiage of it, then sacrifice it. So sacrificing it actually is not a cost. So I should probably read my cards a little bit more, but we get the win anyway. Hitter 007. So we got some James Bond vibes here. We're definitely going to keep this. So, all right, we got the Leyline of Resonance. We only have one creature, which again is a little nerve-wracking. Here. I'm actually not going to play the Swiftspear. I know you're going to say, like, hey, man, what are you doing? You've got a creature. No. Good game. Uh-oh. I know what you're saying. Like, man, you have a creature. Like, why would you not just play it? Because we need to protect our stuff. Going in for the Swiftspear is just lunacy. It's lunacy. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to protect yourself. When I say protect, this is protection. Oh, ew. Okay, that's gross. Like I said, turn inside out is protection because you're going to get something on your creature. So if they go for like cut down and you go for turn inside out with double, that means you get literally 2 2/2s. Like for no reason. So that's the reason why. All right, we'll go for Cacophony Scamp here. Cacophony Scamp, obviously with the Felonious Rage, pretty deadly. So let's go for Scampy. Swifty. Felonious Rage. Now with the Leyline of Resonance, now we can kind of go off here. So bang, and we'll go for the Heartfire Hero because now we get that to go off. Feels pretty good. Bang, bang, and we'll swing in. Now that we've got this, we're definitely going to blow ourselves up here because we do get, again, that creature from the Felonious Rage here. And they know that. That's why they scoop. Cacao 88. Hello. All right, man. This is about as good as a start you can have. The only way it would be better is if we were on the play and we had another land. But, I mean, we got all we need here. We got a Leyline of Resonance, and we've got our lovely creatures here. So, I don't know. I mean, looking pretty damn good here. So, let's just, you know, I guess we can just go for a Phoenix Chick here. If they do have, like, a shock or something like that, which it seems they do because they're holding up priority, they don't really want to shock my Phoenix Chick. Okay, maybe they do. Right, well, at least we get to keep our Heartfire. I'd rather keep my Heartfire Hero. Shocking the Phoenix Chick feels like they probably don't want to do that. Like, why would you do that? Emberheart Challenger, sure. Well, we can't, like, manually... Oh, my God. So many turn inside outs. That's pretty sickening. Let's go for the Heartfire Hero. It's close. It's honestly really close to drop, like, you know, either, like, a Swifty or something like that, but... Chances are they don't have another shock. If they do, God, this is really close. I think we like to do this, right? I mean, if they have another shock, that's fine. Turn inside out. I'm going to try this. If they have another shock, then I just cry. Even if they do, though, we still have, like, more room to play with, though. Like, we still have, like, you know, more stuff to play with. So, I mean, like, whatever. Typically, you want to do it as an offensive move, but we are on the play, or the draw, excuse me. And we get 1 to go off, so if we get 2 to go off, that's fine with me. But like, I know you're saying, like, why don't you use this as, like, an offensive card right now? Well, because A, we're on the draw. We kind of already baked into the cake that they didn't have another shock. If they had another shock here, it is what it is, but this is, like, de facto. Like, de facto, this is an offensive card, because we're still going to deal 8 to their... Oh, God. 2 Leyline of Resonance, but we're gonna deal 8 to their face, and then we get 2 cards back. Like, that's offensive and defense. The good defense is a good offense, or either way. Okay, so I think we pretty much just win now, right? We turn this face up, and then we get double inside outs, and they're tapped out. We don't have to worry about really anything here, so we're just gonna target the Scamp yet again, and that's really it. That's literally gonna be it. Like I said, this deck is so insane. You know what? I changed my mind. The good offense is a good defense. Because now we're on offense. This deck does it all. We don't really care. Bang, bang. I don't even know what we're doing. We're just clicking buttons at this point. I don't know, but we won. And that's all that really matters. Coder. Hello, Coder. Alright, so we don't have a Leyline, but I am a big fan at not, and I mean not, mulliganing if you don't have to. So there's a Swifty. Oh God, we're already looking a little scared. Turn inside out. We love that. So just go ahead and get down our little Heartfire Hero and be on our way. So obviously in the mirror match, we Not looking super great here, being on the draw, but let's see how fast they can go. At least they, you know, I don't exactly know what to expect as far as, like, we know that mono red's good, but does, in my opinion, again, this is just my opinion, I think that the Slickshot show-off version is a little worse than our version, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go for the Heartfire Hero. I mean, we're going to have to do a bump here. It's kind of silly not to, so let's go ahead and just do this while we can. I think the Dreadma's Ire is like the least relevant, because I don't think they're going to have any artifacts or anything like that, so hopefully we just don't get blown out of the water, but like I said, in the mirror match, it is what it is. Nah. Do your thing, do your thing. Let's see, do we lose? How fun. I know I can't really complain too much. I mean, like, I'm running it, so. But then do they have a fling, and then that's pretty much it. Like, that's what really sucks, though. I think something's either going to probably get banned, or it's just going to have to go to best of 3, because, like, losing before you hit your 3rd turn is just crazy. And I know that, like, I'm showing off the deck as well, so it's like, well, I'm not crying to cry, but I'm just showing off that, like, this, I don't feel like this is sustainable. What do you guys think? DJ, well, I see my friend. All right, got 1 creature. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and keep this. Not honestly, I know that it seems on the surface we got the Leyline. Like, what could go wrong here? It's a little not great here. I would like to see, what would we like to see here? Definitely either a Cacophony Scamp or Heartfire Hero, of course. What would we actually like to see here? I mean, we could just kind of push for damage. I don't know. Is that really the move here? Let's do this. Let's go for the Dreadma's Ire. Whatever the hell. You can never say this card, but in case, here's the thing though. I'm gonna leave this back, and we're gonna keep the Felonious Rage, because if they do have, like, let's say they have a shock or something like that, it's pretty important that you can, like, recover. Because if I had another creature, I would probably press. But I'm not gonna press with 1 creature here. Doesn't seem smart. Okay. Got another one. So I guess we'll do that. Yep, sure. Feels like a pretty decent chance here. Yeah, let's just push for damage here. If they do have something crazy here. Alright, I'm gonna go for this. Let's go for Felonious Rage. Well, hold on. Should we go for this first? Let's do this first. And if they do have, like, a shock or something like that, then we can Felonious Rage. I mean, I think that's probably the best move here. Well, I mean, they can't. Ooh, wow, really? Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna Felonious Rage until we have to. So they're gonna Monstrous Rage. So lots of rages. All right. We still get the kill, though. I don't know. I think we just take this, right? Yeah, I think we just take that. Let's not Felonious Rage. We want to keep this back. We kill both their creatures. We get the exile. Like, yeah, this is fine. Percussionist is safe and sound. Take 5. Ultimately, these are trades that we like to see. And a Heartfire Hero. Let's go ahead and get that down. Absolutely. We do tap out for this, though. It is kind of worth noting. We do tap out. But I don't think it's end of the world there. Alright, another Swifty. So let's go for Swifty. It's close, it's close. I do not want to see a shock here, but if they block, yeah, I think we're just gonna have to do this, right? If they do have a shock, I mean, I have no more tricks up my sleeve, so. Okay. I guess we'll put it on the Percussionist. We'll give them a little more incentive to go for the Percussionist, because, you know, if they kill the Percussionist, we at least get a little bit of value off of it. Oh, Crescendo. Well, we still get the kill that way, so. And they get their Leyline, yeah. I mean, the Leyline's absolutely insane. But now we get, yeah, a 2/2, deal 4. I mean, it's all about firepower, baby. It's all about firepower. Like I said, this is not a mono red deck. This is 4 colors. 4 colors. That's right. Jeskai, blue, white, red, black. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. All right, well, you cannot block. And I see lethal on the board here. And that's just going to do it, so... Another one bites the dust. Just win. Well, if it was only that simple. See, here's the crazy thing about this deck is, like, we don't even need the leyline. I typically, I mean, I guess I haven't really played this a whole lot, but I'm not really specifically mulliganing into it. Like, if we have, you know, 2 creatures, 2 pumps, like, I'm perfectly okay with keeping it. You don't need to just, like, mulligan until you find the leyline. Like, please do not do that. Obviously, I kind of hope, I don't know, like, I mean, we still need more play testing out here, but as of right now, I still think this is a little bit too good of a deck, so I don't know if we're going to call for bans just yet, but we're gonna show you just how crazy this can be. 7 damage to your face. We're going to sacrifice it, of course, because we do get to manifest Dread now, which is just absolutely, it's just bonkers, man. So we're always going to take the creature no matter what. And we've taken them down to 6 damage on turn 2, which just feels illegal. We didn't even have the leyline. Just absolutely wild. Felonious Rage, okay. So their tricks are done. Actually kind of surprising that they swing in here. We need to deal 6 damage. And I think now that we have a mountain, I think now we're good. Yep, now we're good. We've got 2 forms of haste, and then we just fling. So 2 + 1 + 1, and then fling for 2 is 6, and then we're good to go. Like I said, I am not a proponent of this deck. I think that it is wild, and I do think that it's so far pretty nuts. I know this is not really fun and everything, but like I said, as a content creator, I'm just going to show you the ridiculousness of it, and this is ridiculous, to say the least. Valtier, hello. All right, so yeah, I think we can keep this. I mean, like, we don't have our leyline, but that's fine. We've got 2 pumps and 2 creatures. I think that's completely fine with us. Let's go ahead and give them the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. And unfortunately, we are facing off against our dreaded mirror match, which is very yucky. Let's go for the Cacophony Scamp. I really like the Cacophony Scamp with the turn inside out. I mean, you could also have Felonious Rage, but it is what it is here. All right, up to 3-2. See what you got for me here. So obviously being on the I could block. No, I'm not going to do that. That seems a little cute, to be honest with you. There's our leyline. Unfortunately, our leyline does kind of really hurt in that regard. So if we go for Heartfire Hero, I mean, there's a lot of different things we can do here. Let's try to turn inside out on our creature here. Obviously, worst case scenario, I was saying, okay, well, that's good. So worst case scenario, we can just do this, and I think I like this a lot. So now that we know that they don't have anything, we just do this and bust. I think we just go for their face, to be honest with you. So, yep, submit 0. And now we get to deal 6 to their face. We get a 2-2, and we get to go inside out. I mean, like, that's pretty wild. Down to 8, 16 to 8. That's a pretty good swing. Again, we are on the draw versus the dreaded mono red, and this mono red is super good. Like, there's no way around it. This deck is just crazy. So hopefully they don't kill us on this turn. Turn inside out. Yep. 6. If they have a fling, they just win. I haven't been happy, but like this deck, I mean, it's not sustainable, guys. It's not sustainable. Turn 3 kills are not sustainable, man. GT4 car, hello. All right, we got our Leyline of Resonance. We're definitely gonna keep this. If we just can get into a second land, I think it's like basically over. But of course, we gotta sweat some removal as well. People are playing fairies. Oh, okay, this is like mono black. Okay. Well, nevertheless, I mean, we do have what, a singular creature here. Obviously, this is a little nerve-wracking. I'm actually considering not dropping it just because we only have 1 creature. I'm actually not. Let's not. The way that this deck plays is obviously extremely fragile. So chances are, again, chances are that we either snag either a land or another creature. If we grab another creature, then we can just play something down because at that point we don't care. No, wow, they are. They are so afraid. They are so afraid that they're not even going to swing in, which is actually hilarious. So, let's go for the Swifty. And you know what? I don't even think I want, unless they block, of course, or double block rather. Yeah, I don't think I'm even. Oh man, it's close. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. The reason why we do this is because, again, we only have this 1 creature. And what I want to do is go for a turn inside out or Felonious Rage so that we have, well, that didn't really work. My plan didn't work. But the thought behind it was, we're going to do that now, so don't even worry about it. Now we got another creature here. Obviously, we've had a really, really weird play line here, but it's okay. So, play line, ley line, shmay line. Let's go ahead and attack in. Now we got a little bit more comfort here. We've got 2 lands, 2 creatures. So, Preacher of the Schism. This is just, I mean, this deck is so filthy. I'm going to go for the Monstrous Rage. We're going to get double Monstrous Rages. I mean, it's so crazy. Maybe if it was just 1 per turn on the ley line, it wouldn't be as insane. But now we go for turn inside out, and even when we die, we're going to be able to manifest Dread twice. Oh, it's just like broken. Deal 10 damage, and now we get to manifest Dread twice. Like, it's just absurd. So, we don't have a creature here. We're always going to take the creature. Well, let's see what we got this time. There we go. We finally get a creature here. And even if you don't get a creature, it's still just a 2/2. Like, that's still amazing. Virtual Persistence. All right, so they do have a little bit of firepower in that regard. And fortunately, they do take our creature, which is actually super annoying. But, let's see. Do we win here? I don't think so. We can't give anything like, no, I don't think we win. We do kind of want to make use of the resonance. Maybe we do this. I don't know. Maybe we swing in here. Again, we can't really give anything haste. I actually don't know if I mind this. But maybe we should just push for damage. I guess we'll just do this. I mean, why not? We get +2/+2 and trample on both things. Like, I mean, we just have like the world's our oyster. Even if it does die, we still get to like do the exile thingy. I don't know, man. It's just like, it's just so hard for you to be in a really bad position with this deck. I think the only time you get really nervous is the mirror match, and that is so sad. That is so sad to say that the only time I'm worried about playing this deck is when I play a mirror match. Balanstro, hello, hello. All right, looks pretty good to me. Got at least 1 Felonious Rage. We don't need that ley line to win. Come on. That's how good this deck is. We don't even need it. Don't even need it. So a forest does not scare me too much. So I think we're just going for Scamp number 1. Alleviate 1 from Summoning Sickness, and then we can kind of go for Felonious Rage if we need to on turn 2. Beast Collar, wow. I have not seen this card in a hot second, to be completely honest with you. I mean, I could just, I don't know. Let's go for 1 chick. Let's go for 1 chick, and I will swing in. If they don't block, then we drop the other Scamp. If they do, then we Felonious Rage. I think that's fine, right? Nope. Then we go for a Scamp. I think it's, I mean, it's kind of a weird play line, though, but it kind of is a little awkward. Sentinel of the Nameless City. So we'd like to go for Felonious Rage. Works very well with the Cacophony Scamp, obviously, but we kind of would like something else. So we got the Leyline of Resonance. They may just not want to block, though. I mean, it's a little risky. It's a little risky. I'm gonna do it though. I think they're probably a little scared, right? Yeah, they are. Okay. I still think we're gonna do this anyway, but little do they know that I really would not have wanted them to block. Like, I would not have wanted them to. So I don't really care about this that much. This is this one, so we decline. I want to explode this one for the 3. We will not give you an extra +1/+1 counter. 3 to the face, we get a creature back, and that is of course why we do that. And then I think we're going to go for the Percussionist, and I don't know yet. I don't know how I want to play this. So the bluff effectively worked. If they would have blocked one, I would not have liked that. That would not have been good for me. So that was definitely a bluff. But sometimes you kind of have to bluff with this deck, to be honest with you. It's too... I don't blame them either, though. It's not like they're like, oh, haha. Like, some misplays are, like, really boneheaded plays. That one was not, in my opinion, because, like, you have no clue what I'm running here. I'm obviously running pump spells. So if I was them, I would not have blocked either. But that is kind of the luxury of mono red, is you get to do bluffs like that, and they're very effective. Beast Color, yeah, they're gonna go nice and tall here. If they can't get this trample, I don't care that much. Because with this Percussionist, I'm probably going to bounce it. Not bounce it, it's not gonna bounce, it's gonna die. So I will chump block something here, and then we get to exile something to kind of dig into our deck. That is definitely the plan at the moment. Innkeeper's Talent, sure. The other one. So the other one is the one that gives trample. This one actually does not do trample. So for right now, at least, we're kind of sitting relatively okay. Notice I said relatively okay. This is definitely a little scary. And they're only... Whoa, why are you only swinging with this? Why would you not at least swing with this? That's a little weird to me. I'm still going to go ahead and block it. I would still like to kind of dig into my deck. See if we can find maybe either a pump spell, a land. There's a pump spell. Okay. I think we'd like doing this a little bit. I don't know if I want to go for the Sell-Sword just yet. Maybe we do, though. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. Let's go for Felonious Rage. Bam. Sell-Sword. Pop you in the face. We're going to get that back, and then we'll do another 3. We're going to swing in with the chick. We have another chick on the back end, and a percussionist. Like, I don't know. Are we going to get there? Map token. All right, here we go, baby. Hunter. Okay, so they have both the talents. This is the one that gives trample. Now, this is the one I'm kind of afraid of because they're going very tall. Now, this is the one that I'm afraid of for sure. All right. I think our win condition is probably just going to be this Phoenix chick, to be honest with you, which is fine with me. Phoenix chick in the air. It's been a while since I've seen this Phoenix chick. Let's say if we had something, Phoenix chick in the graveyard, we could kind of do that, but do we block? I honestly think we do. We're not getting through on the ground, so I am completely fine with that. Before they go in for their big trampoly thingy and they give this big stuffed trample, I want to get in through the air, baby. Through the air with the chick. I think that is going to be how we win this. Like I said, this deck does not even really need the Leyline. Oh, and it turned inside out, and now the game is just over. So we get our pump spell, and I almost feel bad. Like, this deck is cracked. There's just no other way to say it. It's just so frustrating to really play around here. So, turn inside out. We're going to get the buff here. No reach, no nothing. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Mega Pura 7. I'm feeling a little naked on this one. Feeling a little naked here. I'm gonna keep it. Again, I'm a pretty big believer in that you should not be hyper aggressively mulliganing. So we're gonna try to live by that. Of course, we probably are playing against mono red. Yes, sir. I don't really blame anyone. Again, I will not be playing mono red on the ladder for content after this. After this, we'll not be doing it. But I have to show it off. Just for this one video, I am gonna show it off here. So. Should I just swing in here? I think we're going to just hold off for now. Yeah, it's a little weak sauce. It's a little weak sauce, not going to lie. I'm assuming most likely... We'll just hold still here. I'm assuming most likely they're just going to go on offense. They're not going to really care about my creatures too much here, so I think it's worth it to kind of just keep still. I don't think we're really losing anything. Maybe a little bit of tempo, but... Alright, my turn. Clockwork Percussionist. Nice little card here. And now I think we're gonna swing in here. We can't be too passive. Can't be too passive here. And they're just gonna take it, huh? We gotta at least push a little bit of damage here, so let's do this. I think this is probably worth it. Let's not do it for Monstrous Rage, because we do actually, we don't really want to just go all in on the Monstrous Rage aspect here, so down to 8, and I absolutely am going to blow this up. Deal 6 to your face. Down to 2, 16 life, but honestly though, I'm not even holding my breath, because we could easily lose this. That is how quick these decks are, that's how quick these games are. If they have, like, Monstrous Rage, or, I mean, double strike stuff, yeah, there's one. There's one, and like I said, I would honestly say that I'm leaning on that we lost. Like, if I had to guess, I think we lost here, actually. And that's how just insane, like, these games are. Do they have the fling? There's a fling, and it's over, yeah, see, look at that. Like, it's just so, this is just so bonkers, man. The format is just, I don't know how it's gonna survive. Zahari, how you doing here? So we got the Leyline, 2 pump spells. There's not much else you can want. We are on the draw. But I just, it's not gonna matter. I just have a feeling, man. It's just not gonna matter. So I don't know what the holdup is here. Oh, a mulligan. That's what the holdup is. Let's go ahead and give the opponent the friendly mulligan. Hello, everybody needs a friend when you take a mulligan, because those things suck. So, unfortunately for you, we're not gonna be so friendly when we drop this leyline. Yeah, I don't think that's not very friendly, but I wonder if we're playing against the leyline itself, because typically when you see very aggressive mulligans, you see the leyline. Oh no! Wow. This doesn't scream this doesn't scream leyline. So, all right. Abzan, interesting. Well, let's just go in for the Percussionist and be on our way here. We don't really have like the craziest pump spells right now, so not really the greatest thing. Like I said, I actually do not recommend taking like really aggressive mulligans. I don't really, yes, I don't think it's really the best move here. So let's go for the Percussionist, and we might as well just get the double Monstrous Rage. I don't see why we should not. So I want to save the Felonious Rage, so let's go ahead and just spread out the love. Might have like an Elspeth Smite. Nope, so no Elspeth Smite. Take him down to 11, and we're looking pretty good. Even when these monkeys die, we still got a little bit more tricks up our sleeves, so... what's it called? Temporary Lockdown, but honestly, that's fine. Like, that's fine. Honestly, we already kind of got our value out of this, so, like, it doesn't really matter all that much. I think we're just going to go for the Swifty. And now that we don't get the double Felonious Rage, I guess we'll do this. Yes, we'll make them, if you know, whatever. I guess we'll just do this. Doesn't really matter here. I guess I'm playing mental gymnastics with myself. So another Swifty. I guess we will keep that and then just kind of go tall, I guess. Yes, and then we'll go for Swifty onto the monster, or the Felonious Rage, excuse me. Seems pretty good. And now we can survive even like a temporary lockdown. But like I said, you don't even really need the leyline to like live. That's what's so crazy about this deck. If you are planning on playing this and before it gets banned, if it gets banned, I don't know. It still needs more playtesting to see how actually busted this is, but you don't really need it. So, ooh, the Archangel of Wrath actually makes this a little interesting. So they're just gonna get, what, 3 back? I still don't think this is enough, right? No, this is not enough. They're tapped out. We don't have to worry about anything else. They're gonna get 3 back here, but once we go for Felonious Rage on, I mean, really anything, does not matter here, so... 2 prowesses and this, that's going to be a total of, what, 9? It's just not going to matter. It's just not going to matter, and like I said, this deck is just absolutely broken, and we're just trying to show it off for you, reluctantly. Dunwall Dodd? Hello, how you doing here? Alright, so, 2 pump spells and 4 creatures, I think that's pretty good to me. Obviously, we do like to see at least one more, lands. We don't get our leyline, but again, you don't even need the leyline. The only time that really, really hurts is when you top deck into a leyline, like right now. So obviously you don't get to play it, and then you top deck into a land where, or a hand where you need land. That's the only time where it like really like sucks. Other than that, I mean, like, I don't know. It's like it's just such a good deal. So I think the play is rather obvious here. I don't really think I want to just like. I don't think I really want to just spam into like a, you know, turn inside out or anything like that. If they're not going to play anything, let's just hold our horses. Hold our horses. Virtue of... Oh, okay. Now we don't have to hold our horses. Now the horses do not have to be held. So they... I mean, that's very nice of them to tap out, because now I can just kind of free reign here. I guess we'll just push for damage here. Again, we have more threats in our hand here, so I think it is probably worth it to do it. We don't get to manifest dread that way, but we push damage. I think pushing damage is generally good. Caretaker's Talent, actually, that's pretty slow, all things considered. Don't really care about that so much. Another land. I think this is pretty obvious what we do here. Let's go for the chick. And I think I would like to double inside out. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. So double inside outs. Again, being able to manifest... Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and do this. Obviously, this is a little yucky just because if they were to sweep the board, now we're kind of screwed. But can we win here? This is 8, 9, 12 with the prowess. I mean, if they're going to leave themselves wide open, there's really no reason to do that. And like I said, it's just, you can't unblock, you can't not block mono red. That's how crazy this deck is. Shelby, or is that a C or an E? It's like a C. LB, how you doing here? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this away. We don't have enough pump spells, so you want to have a kind of an even hand here. Again, you don't need the Leyline. You don't need the Leyline. Obviously, we like it, but you don't need it. I'm gonna go ahead and this is a reluctant keep. I don't want to just mulligan my entire hand away. So, all right, I guess we'll just get rid of one of the Felonious Rages here. We are on the draw, so two. You're gonna have two? You're gonna have two Leyline of Resonance. Oh my god. Well, you know what? I'll give you a cheers for that. I don't even care if I get dominated here. We're gonna go ahead and just show off how absolutely insane this match is. Or this deck is, excuse me. So Cacophony Scamp, let's see if you've got a pump here. Hammerhand, oh, that's an enchantment. Why are you running an enchantment, my friend? Why are you running an enchantment? That's the worst thing you could ever, like, that is very silly. You just ruined. You just ruined it. Like, what? All right. That is like I'm so confused. You have the world's your oyster, and you have an enchantment with the double Leyline. That is just weird to me. Just a little weird. Just a little weird. All right, so let's go for the Clockwork Percussionist. I guess we could go for Felonious Rage. I actually kind of wouldn't mind that at all. So, but let's see if we can just kind of steal your thunder here. So yeah, let's go for the Felonious Rage. We're gonna get two. I mean, because what the thing is with the Monstrous Rage, I guess we exile. I would like another creature is what I'm trying to say. We do push damage here, but I don't really care here. I would rather get two creatures because they're tapped out. They've got no creatures. I'm still so lost on this hammer hand. Nevertheless, that's just so confusing. Why do they like the hammer hand? We get another Leyline. We're not gonna go for the Leyline of Resonance, obviously, but yeah, we're kind of both in this like really weird spot here. That hammer hand was very confusing, but we'll take it. Narco AGZ, hello, how you doing? All right, this is pretty much it, man. I mean, we got a Leyline and we got at least one Monstrous Rage. I don't see how you can really be too upset here. So let's see what we got going on here, man. I always like this little map. This map is cool. We got even the little eyes. Oh, are these eyes responding to your clicks? Oh, they are. That's actually pretty cool. Got the TVs. Oh man, it's really cool. I think this is what Atari 97. I think actually clicking around. I actually didn't even notice that. I actually put two stops up here. So, all right, let's go ahead and stop messing around and get going here. I think we're just sort of off with a little Cacophony Scamp action. Just a little Cacophony Scamp action. I think the only way this could be better is if we top deck into a turn inside out. Definitely not blocking. No way, no how. And there's a Sell-Sword. Okay. I don't really want to go for Sell-Sword like that. Nah, not really. I guess we'll go for Heartfire Hero first, because I want to do this before I go for Monstrous Rage. So let's do that. Of course, targeting another Heartfire Hero feels pretty good. Of course, you could make the argument that we should probably wait a little bit, but I don't think it really matters that much here. So, because we don't have another blow up effect, I think I am just gonna do this. We're gonna take the counter because we do get to proliferate down to 12. Obviously, it could be a lot better. Let's we could do a little better than this, but if we had a turn inside out, it would just be a good game. But this way we do put them out of harm's, or we put them out of lightning strike capability. We put them out of Witchstalker Frenzy capability. So no matter what happens, this Heartfire Hero is going to live. No matter what happens. I don't care what happens. This Heartfire Hero is going to swing next turn. Unless they're running black and they just go for the throat it. Then I would just, I'd probably crawl into one of these little holes here with the eyes. I would just... Is that... yeah, again, I don't even really blame them. Like I said, it just is what it is. This is, they timed out. I don't know if it's just out of rage. I get it. Like I said, I mean, I won't be playing a mono red deck like this, at least. I mean, sometimes I do play some big red decks, which are kind of fun, but for content-wise, this will definitely be the only time. This will be the only time I'm going to play a deck like this, because I know this isn't really fun to watch. But as a content creator, I'm just gonna, I want to at least showcase what's going on in Standard. So I guess that's just kind of my way of saying I'm showcasing this, but. I get it, Narcoy, I get it. Are they gonna explode? Or are they gonna just... Nope, okay, no problem. Let's go ahead for this, and like I said, I'm not even... I guess, could we... Wait, I didn't even really realize that. Could we have Sell-Sword? Yeah, we could have. For the win. I guess that was kind of on my bad here, but like I said, there's no way they can deal 19 damage here with 2 mountains. It doesn't really matter. I think they've kind of checked out anyway, so don't think it's going to matter. We good? That's gonna do it. Yeah, like I said, I can't even really blame you. This is a rough state of affairs.